Hey, what's going on, guys? Just want to talk a little bit about my weight loss journey so far, how I got started, etc. So, I pretty much have been overweight, obese my entire life. Um, the age of 15 in high school, started playing football, started getting into weightlifting. Really enjoyed it, And I remember one time seeing a Muscle and Fitness magazine, and Lou Ferrigno's on the cover. I just saw this like massive vein come out of his bicep, and I was like, damn, that's what I want to look like. And so that's what kind of got me started in following bodybuilding and just lifting weights in general. And I've always lifted weights, always enjoyed lifting weights. The hardest thing was the nutrition part. It's always the hardest part, because we like food, we like the taste of food, and you have to really, get that mindset that it's not food is for taste, but food is for our fuel and what we're gonna do. And still to this day, it's a struggle at times. I think we all go through that. So basically, I probably when I was 18 years old, I was playing basketball. Loved playing basketball. Always loved playing basketball. And I tore my right ACL. And so I was around 200 pounds at that time. And after the injury, my weight ballooned up to 250. And at the time, I didn't know that I was depressed, but that's what happens. Like, you get depressed, like really not just sad and feeling down, but actually like clinically depressed, where you don't want to do anything. You're just like laying in bed all day, eating, laying in bed, whatever. And I didn't know what was going on. I just didn't realize that I was depressed, and the weight just blew up. And not being able to play basketball again, you take something away from you that you've always done for the longest time, and it gets to you. So from that point, at 250, stayed there for a while. Eventually, I was driving over here. Eventually, I was maintained that weight pretty much. Maybe dipped down 225 here and there. But for the most part, I was around 225, 250, I would say, for many years. Then, you have bad breakups and stuff like that, and kind of get depression comes and relapses a little bit. But the most severe one I had was I was about 24, 25, and I quit school, quit my job. I was 250 at the time. Just went into severe depression, and my weight ballooned from 250 to just about 300 in 1 month. I know it sounds ridiculous, but that's what happened. I don't even know how that's even possible, but all I did was sleep and eat. That was it. I wasn't doing anything. No desire to do anything, and that's what depression does. You can't just shake it and get up and say, all right, time to do this, time to do that. No, just like you physically cannot even move. It's like your brain shuts off. So, and then when you get to that weight, you get even more depressed, because you're like, oh wow, I'm 300 pounds. Wow, like, what am I gonna do? So my weight gradually crept up over the years after that, from 300 to my highest weight, which I was 350. And at that point, I was like, okay, what am I doing? I was watching Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Guy Fieri was at this store that had some crazy burger, and I said, I'm gonna make that. So I always loved to cook. Always been a foodie. Always been a chef and making food and working in restaurants and therefore and so forth. But this one time, it was basically a double bacon cheeseburger, and the buns were grilled cheese sandwiches. And I made this, and I took one bite, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? What's going on? You're gonna die. And I threw it away. Took a bite and threw it away, and I said, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I have to do something about this. I can't be this weight. I can't be unhealthy. I had some medical issues. I had surgery on my parathyroid. I had part of it removed. Back pain, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. So just everything was starting to add up, and you get scared. You're like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna take pills the rest of your life, or are you gonna do something about it? So at that point, I decided to start working out again. So I started working out again consistently. I haven't stopped since then. That was like 6 years ago, 6 years ago, I think. And just the eating part. So with the eating, what I did was I slowly didn't change anything. Didn't say, this is the one thing that I hate when people do, because you always fail, and I know it from experience. You can't go from eating fried chicken, biscuits and gravy, and pizza and ice cream on Sunday, and then Monday eat brown rice, broccoli, and chicken breast. You're always gonna fail. Always gonna fail. So what I did was I just reduced my portions. Ate the same thing, just reduced my portions. And instead of a whole pizza or 6 slices of pizza, have 3. If I wanted to have pizza the next meal, wait the next meal, and have the other 3. And the only thing I did eliminate in the beginning was a lot of like desserts, which I really didn't eat that many desserts, but just all the sweets, and especially the sodas, because I would drink a lot of soda, like regular soda, which is all bad. Especially when I was in the restaurants, I never drank water. I was just guzzling Pepsi or Coke, and that's terrible. I would have probably like 6 to 10 of those a shift probably. And so that's the first thing I did, and my weight dropped down over time in about a year or so. It dropped down from 350 to 279, and that was consistent. Everything was going great, and ended up injuring my pec. So I took, and that was kind of got a little depression too when I wasn't able to lift weights the way I wanted to. It wasn't a severe injury, but enough that I couldn't do certain things, and my weight went up a little bit from 279, and I kept re-injuring it. I kept getting scar tissue would form, and then I would come back too soon, and it would snap again. Scar tissue would form, and it just kept popping out. So that happened like 5 or 6 times. The last time I was like, okay, that's it. I gotta just don't even do chest. Don't even work out chest. Work out something else, and just do flies. So all I did was like flies for like 6 months. Just to it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't a severe injury, but it was enough where when I injured, I couldn't do certain things. Couldn't do chest. Couldn't do lat pull downs, and I couldn't get focused again because it felt like I couldn't do these things. I couldn't focus. I couldn't eat. I had to eat other foods, whatever, just being stupid. But so my weight went up to about 300 again, and after that, my weight pretty much was 295-ish, 285-ish for at least 3 years. Just maintained that. Kind of got tired of. I actually, let me backtrack. Actually, I had got down to 279, and then I lost my job, got depressed again, and my weight blew up all the way to 350 again. And at that point, I said, okay, look, you did it once before, you can do it again. And my weight went from 279 to 350 in probably a matter of 4 to 6 months. It wasn't even that long. So it just shows you, like, once you slack off, it'll come back right away. So you have to be consistent. That's the key. So my weight went back down to 279 again, and like I said, I maintained that for 285, 295 for a while. Then recently, I had a quad injury. And then right afterwards, I had a hamstring injury. Once my quad healed in about a month, I had a hamstring injury that was really, really bad. And that set me back a lot. And wasn't able to do cardio or anything like that. And so my weight went from like 295 to 330. And at that point, I was like, okay, look, you can't keep doing this to yourself. You have to be consistent with your nutrition. Be consistent with your cardio when you can. If you can't do cardio, your nutrition has to be super, super tight. So that's where I'm at now. I got back down to 289 this morning, and so I feel great. Everything's going good, and it's the whole thing is for anyone starting is start slow. Don't try and rush into things. The second you rush into things, you're setting yourself up for failure. Don't do 3 hours of Zumba and eat tilapia and asparagus, eat rice cakes, eat, all salads. Don't You can't change everything all at once. You can't go cold turkey. Some people can. Some people can stop drinking. Some people can stop smoking, like cold turkey. But with food, you know, you just have to take your time with things. Slowly change your eating habits. Slowly eliminate all the bad foods from your diet. When I say bad foods, I mean the things that you're constantly overeating on. All the fast food and stuff like that. Slowly incorporate better food choices into your body, and then to the point where the majority of the meals you're eating are healthier foods. And then once you have the food down, you got to do one or the other. If you do both, it's very difficult too. So start slow with exercise, maybe walk for 10 minutes, then eventually 20 minutes, then eventually 30 minutes, whatever. Start lifting weights. Don't go crazy, because everyone goes crazy in the gym and they get sore for a week and they don't want to go back in. So you have to just start slow with everything, be consistent, and eventually you reach your goals. So that's it for now. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.